A lot of you have been asking about the current setup that I have with my rain barrel hooked to a sump pump. So I was just going to give you a quick little tour here. Basically, this is the rain barrel here. You might not notice it too well, at least not from the street, because I have it covered with these picket fences. And then this paint the same color as the house, so it's kind of inconspicuous. So basically here is downspout. I cut it off here, and it flows into the water tank through a screen here to keep all the debris out. Pardon the other debris, it's just really not that clean right now. In the winter, I just take it and hook this over the edge, and then I run another pipe out to the yard that way. So rain comes down there, fills up the tank. I believe it's like a 275 gallon tank. And then when it fills, the overflow goes here, and then this runs out to the yard, basically waters the yard, because our downspouts don't work to the curb very well. Every few weeks I put about a cup of bleach into the tank. It's all the way full right now, and that basically just keeps the algae and anything else that can grow in the tank at bay. Helps it to smell better too. So it's pretty simple. The front of the tank here, I have a fitting. It took me a while at Home Depot to figure out the type of fitting that's needed to match the output from the tank to go down to, I believe it's a 3/4 inch fitting here. So there is a valve on there. I leave it open most of the time, but I believe I'm gonna have to start closing that because it does have a small leak, so I'll end up closing that probably when I'm not using it moving forward. So anyway, the pipe comes out there, goes down here, and comes out here, little splitter here, and you don't have to have a splitter, but that's the only valve thing I had. So basically this goes into this here. We'll fill that up, and the sump pump kicks on when it gets a certain amount full, and then the sump pump's hooked up to this hose, and the hose goes out, and it's going to go over there, and we're going to water plants. So I'm going to turn this water on, and we'll start filling it up, then I'll demonstrate it. So let's turn the water on here. Sometimes I'll end up putting a little piece of a hose from here to here to keep this from splashing everywhere. And when the water tank goes down to a certain level, this stream goes lower. So instead of having to move the barrel all the time, I just move the hose. So we'll let that fill up, and then I'll kick it on. Just about full. Go ahead and kick it off. And then, since I'm not ingenious enough to figure out a switch for this, I'm just gonna plug this into here, and it'll kick the sump pump on. Boop. All right, sump pump's on. This is actually the second pump that I've used here, and this one kind of leaks right in this area here. Might just be a fitting in that hose, but anyway, so that is now pumping water out here. And we're going to come up to our flower bed and see what we got going on here. Here we go. So there's the water. Pretty strong stream. I mean, you can stop it with your thumb. It's not under a lot of pressure, but it'd be a lot stronger than gravity, a lot more steady than gravity. So basically, sometimes I'll just let it run the water, turn it on, and just leave the sump pump on while it drains a bit. Then I'll go turn the water off, let the sump pump drain it out. But for this case, I just turned the water off. So we'll just water everybody. Yep, that is pretty much it. So good to go.